So for this video, we're going to be looking at what percent of people are above a certain z-score rather than below. So let's go ahead and start with an example. Let's say we want to know the percent of people who are more than 1 standard deviation above average. And what this is actually asking is, if I go ahead and put a z-scores measure how many standard deviations, right? So if I put a z-score of 1 on here, I want to know what percentage of people are above that. That is, what percent of people are over here. Now, if I go ahead and I look at 1 on my actual z-table, which is a really common thing to do, I'd come over here, come down, I guess, actually. I'd find a z-score of 1.0, trace it over, trace 0.00 down, and that would give me an end-tail of 0.8413 for 1.00. Now the problem is the z-table always gives me lower ends, so this 0.8413 is actually this number over here. Now notice this isn't actually the value I'm looking for, right? I want the upper end, but I do know something. That is, I know that the total area under the bell curve is 1. That is 100%. So if I know the total area under the bell curve is 1, and I want the little blue area, then what I could do is I could take 1 minus 0.8413, and that would give me the leftover, which will be 0.1587. And so this is one way of doing it. That is, if I want an upper end tail, I first of all find the z-score on my table, and then I take 1 minus the value we find. And once again, to remind you what this is doing, this is saying, okay, find your thing on the z-table. This will be what we see. So to find the other end, we'll take 1 minus whatever was on the table there. So this is option 1.